Good morning, sea animals. It's like 9 in the morning on a Sunday. I just woke up. Obviously, you can see the Olaf onesie. I had to film this story time real quick because the shit that happened to me last night was just like literally crazy. So I'll start off by telling you, you guys know, or maybe not if this video comes out before the other one that I filmed a couple days ago, but I just recently started driving for Uber. So your boy's an Uber driver now. I had an order last night at like 1 o'clock. I was getting orders all night long, from like 11:30 to 1 o'clock. I just got back from taking somebody to Durham, and then I was on my way home. I was like, if I get one more order before I get home, that's fine, but it'll be my last one. I got an order. I was like, oh, swag. It's like $10-11. I'm taking this one. Not really registering that like the big money ones means that it's a far distance. Like I didn't remember in the moment when I accepted it. So I accepted it. I went to pick this lady up. Tell me why this lady says, so I don't live exactly in Forest Ranch, but it's pretty close. Forest Ranch? Dude, it's 1 in the morning. I didn't really want to go, 30 minutes up 32 into the woods. She was like, if you don't want to take me all the way up, I can try to get my husband to meet you at the gate. That way you don't have to go down into the canyon. And I was like, well, it's 1 in the morning, so I feel like I'm not going to make your husband get up to meet us at the gate, like it's fine. You're my last ride of the day. I'll just take you. It'll be okay. So I take her, we go up 32, it's chill. We go pretty freaking far up 32. Like further than I was thinking because she's not Forest Range. We go up 32, we turn and we get to the gate, and then literally, like she was not joking, drove through a canyon. And the whole time she's telling me like, oh, there's free roaming cattle here. It's so pretty during the daytime. You should come back during the daytime. Free roaming cattle and cows everywhere. And the plants are so pretty. Oh, and sometimes we see bears. Bears? Okay, so now I'm driving these treacherous curves down the slopes of a canyon. There's a cliff on the other side of me. I've got to worry about cows and bears. And it's pitch black because it's 1 in the morning, closer to 1:30 now. It was literally wild. I went down into the canyon. I went back up the canyon, and then I turned into the driveway, like where all the other houses were. There were a couple houses out there. So like, she's not the only one who lives out there, which I think is kind of crazy that there's like a whole neighborhood out in the canyon. I took her to her house to drop her off. She said, thank you so much for picking me up so that my husband didn't have to wake up our toddler to come and get me at the gate. She gave me this can of Pringles as a thank you gift. It was unopened when she gave it to me, so that's the only reason why I accepted it. She said that if I needed to use the bathroom or get water, that I was free to, but like, obviously I didn't do that. Even if I needed to, I wasn't gonna get out of the car in the dark in a canyon in the forest, 30 minutes away from civilization. I let her out and I turned the fuck around. I got the hell up out of there. I tried to call Max on the way back because I was scared to drive the canyon in the dark by myself. And I did get the call through, but then the call dropped because, of course, when I got down into the canyon, there was no service. I was also on like 30 miles to empty because I never have gas in my car. I swear I was seeing things in the dark, in the trees. I had just watched all 4 Paranormal Activities with my friends. I believe in Wendigos. Yeah, the moon, there was no full moon. It was just like a little sliver of a moon. Yeah, it was the ambiance. I tried to put on like really loud, really upbeat music to like fight off the scary, but I was so sure that a bear was gonna come out of nowhere and just throw me off a cliff for real. The turns were so sharp, and I was scared that another car might come down, even though it was like 1:35, 1:40 in the morning. So I was trying to go slow and like keep to my lane. Nearly drove off over a cliff, so that was really cool. After that point, I decided to drive in the middle of both lanes, and I didn't give a crap if another car came by. Eventually, I made it to the safety of the gate, to the safety of 32, and then to the safety of the city. And then I came home. And that's where the story should end, right? Wrong. Because when I got home, I realized that she left her phone in my car. So I took her phone out of my car. It was nearly dead. I brought it inside to charge it. That way, in case anybody tried to contact her phone to like call it and see where it was, I could answer it and say, hey, I've got the phone. I was on FaceTime with Max while all this was happening. And I was also texting Hannah and Madeline while all this was happening. Hannah and I decided that we would take the phone back today. I went to bed, and that brings us to today. Today, I got a call on her phone from her husband, and she knows that we are bringing the phone over. I've got the package, and we picked up another. We're gonna go get Dutch and gas now. Whee! Oh, hey there. I'm back home now, obviously, as you can see. Got my Dutch there. Got my food here. We dropped off the phone, and she was saying, like, she was sorry, and thank you so much for bringing it back. She gave me money for gas, which was really sweet of her. She was telling me about the property and the ridge and stuff, and where the pretty places were to go hiking and whatnot, so it was cool. It was a nice little scenic drive with my friends, and we had fun, so I'm home now. So I'm going to eat lunch now. I'm going to edit this video currently. Got my iPad ready for editing so that I can post this today. We'll see. For the rest of the day, I've got homework to do. I've got books to read. I've got chapters to edit. I've got games to play. And I might go on a little drive with Madeline, so we'll just see what gets done and what doesn't get done. Thank you for coming along with me today. If you enjoyed this crazy story time, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you'd like to. I'll see you guys in another video, maybe sometime soon, possibly, fingers crossed, that I actually stay active this time. Okay, bye!